Hey everybody, a couple of people have asked me to do a tutorial for BSP, or the Builder Brush. Why is my video up there? That's stupid. Let's knock that off. That's better. So, first of all, I'm going to open, I've just created a test map for BSP. Don't know how this is going to stream, I'll give it a go. People have asked me, how do you get the scaling right? Well, the easiest way is to actually physically put a static mesh where you're building. Let's grab some walls. No matter which walls we use. I'll take one with a double window, one with a double door. A single door. Remember, these are only just for scale. Builder brushes. Hopefully you'll be able to see my mouse, my cursor. I found a hotfix to do this for NVIDIA GeForce Experience, where it doesn't show your mouse. So any static mesh that you have selected, select the brush you want to use. We'll go for a square. That'll appear on and around the center of the static mesh. You'll see it's quite a big box. I'm going to reduce that size. I'll scale it. Non-uniform scaling. People ask, how do you change from scaling to movement to rotation? There is a hotkey, it is your spacebar. If you click it, it cycles through all these things. That's more or less a single wall, slightly bigger than a single wall. Bit too thick. If you have them thinner, then your character will stick out the side, or the weapon will show. That's just the size of one wall. Now to add something to that to make it a physical object, what we need to do is we need to open the content browser. What we'll type in the left hand panel is surfaces. These are all the materials. So what should we look for? Brick, I suppose. We fully load it. And we've got a selection of surfaces. Now, the material instance constants you can apply directly to any builder brush. If you want to make up your own material from the textures, you can, and then apply it. So what you have to do to apply a material, we have to select it in the content browser, and with the builder brush selected, we go up to where it says brush, and we click CSG add. That instantly places the material on the builder brush. Now if you notice, it doesn't scale it because we have non-uniformly scaled the builder brush itself. Now to get round that, there are different ways. We can right click and select one surface on its own. Pan, U, V, all different options, rotation. We can rotate the material through 45 degrees or 90, or we can have a custom. We can change it, but we'll stick with normal. Now default scale. Default scale won't work very well if you're resizing brushes, but what does work very well is what we do. We're going to multiple select all the surfaces, which is holding down the control key and then selecting. With all those selected, now Planner will actually put the material back to its original state when you first selected the builder brush. Planner is the scale based on that size when you first click it. Now if we click Planner now, you'll see what happens to all the material. Now we click Apply. Now all the material is the same size, uniform, all round. Remember, that's only one single wall. Now what we can do is we can now, what I'll do, I'll show you. We've got the wall in the wrong place. Here's what we do. We click brush, we click subtract, and the wall's gone. Let's say we want twice the length of that wall. Just drag out another static mesh. Once you get used to the size of scaling, you'll be able to do it without using loads of static mesh for your scale. Roughly in the middle, and then we use non-uniform scaling. Put our camera to one end. Scale. Then we reselect the builder brush. Check we've got material selected, we have. And then we click brush, add. Quickly rescale the material so it looks correct. properties. It's already on planner, we click apply. Let's just say we only want a single door hole through this wall, so we can customize this. On uniform scaling. Scale it down. I'll uncheck my drag grid, or turn it down. Make it slightly wider than the wall now. Now we can put the door hole anywhere we want. Say this is a small shack or the end of a building or an outhouse. We want it in the middle and maybe put two small windows either side. Now what we can do is, with that material selected, so it shows the same surface on the inside, or if you prefer to show like a concrete render, we can change that. We can go to reload the concrete. Have just a plain concrete. Now if we click brush, subtract, we put a door hole through and left concrete surface. Multi-select all of them, surface properties, change it to planner, apply. Now you have the correct. That wall might be a little bit too thick actually. Don't know, we'll see. Click play from here, we'll see the size of the wall. Wall, instant. It will look juddery on my screen. Now, that's the start of using BSP.